What is good, everyone? Welcome to this video. I'm Charlie, and in this one I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 different levels of action and how we can apply them in our life, and how each different level of action depends on how quickly we attract our desired reality. The 3 different levels of action that we have is fear, inspired, and from the viewpoint of already having what you desire. So let's start talking a little bit about fear-based action. This is when we become reactive to things in our environment. So due to things like pressure, time, money, is we become reactive to our reality instead of consciously choosing how we want to react. Now, from this level of action of fear, and I'm also going to give you some examples a bit later on, so you can understand how to apply each of these. But with fear, it often leads to negative results in creating the reality that we desire. So we don't really want to create from fear. The next level is inspired action. This is when you have like a positive action plan, a step-by-step process that excites you to create what you want in your reality. And due to this positive energy that you are putting out, is you attract new and exciting opportunities. And we just need to simply realize we are creating those opportunities due to that excitement and enthusiasm that we are giving out. I'm going to share with you the difference between the fear-based and inspired. Let's say you've got a job that you don't enjoy, it doesn't bring you much joy or enthusiasm, and whenever you get to work, you have to have 1 or 2 cups of coffee to get the energy and get things going. But then let's say one day you fall in love with someone and it's an amazing experience for you. And now you wake up and you're really excited to go to work. You don't need 1 or 2 cups of coffee because you're excited to go and see that person. You have that feeling of joy within you. That's the difference between fear-based action and inspired action. Now, the most magical form of creation is acting from the viewpoint of it already being yours. We are getting as close as we can to that reality vibrationally. So what would you be doing? What people would you be around? What behaviors would you be demonstrating? Now, the universe is just like a big copying machine, and it is reflecting the energy that you are putting out. So if you're acting as if you are already living in that reality, due to the vibrational shift that you're going to go through internally, is the universe is just going to start reflecting that back to you. Now, this one does take courage to start off with, but you wouldn't be, when you're acting from the viewpoint, you're not like waiting for things to happen. You don't need patience because you're demonstrating already being in that reality. Now, when we create from fear, it often creates negative results. When we create from inspired action, it usually leads to positive results eventually. When we create from the viewpoint of already having what we want, it leads to positive and quick results. But it requires courage to go from this level of action from the viewpoint, because you need to feel, you need to act as if, even though there's no evidence outside of you of why you would actually be doing this. So let's talk about some examples. Let's say we have Alex, Jason, and Lydia. Alex is representing the fear-based action, Jason is representing the inspired action, and Lydia is representing acting from the viewpoint. Let's say they want to attract money, they want to be wealthy. We have Alex, who's buying a book on how to overcome fear. We have Jason, who is buying a book on how to become rich. We have Lydia, who buys a book of someone who is already rich. Let's say they want to attract a partner in their reality. Alex is chasing someone that he doesn't really want to be with because he's got low self-esteem, and that's all he believes that he can get. He's reacting out of fear, and it usually leads to negative results. We then have inspired, which is that of Jason, and what he's doing, he's having this inspired action to go on dating apps, to go on dating forums, to go meet new people, and he will eventually come across someone that he actually wants to be with. We then have Lydia, who's acting from the viewpoint as if she already has her dream partner. So what she would do when she goes to the grocery store and buys a bottle of wine, she would buy 2 glasses, one for her and one for her partner. She would dress up in the evening as if she was going out with her partner. She would pretend to book a holiday as if they were going away together. She is demonstrating being, and it's the most effective and quickest way to bring what you want into your reality. Let's say they want to be a public speaker. Alex, from the fear-based, usually wouldn't do anything to do this because of fear. Jason, he would go to workshops learning how to be a good public speaker. Again, this will eventually lead to positive results. You have Lydia, who's going to these workshops where these public speakers, these great public speakers are speaking. She would book out this room with empty chairs and fill them full of phone people as if she was already speaking to them. She's getting as close as she possibly can to that reality vibrationally. Now, usually when we start this process is we want to have a combination of 2 and 3. So it's finding a healthy mixture between the two, because if we jump straight to 3, often it can overwhelm our belief system. And so starting off with 2 and 3, then as you get better and more practice at this and you start to see the results, then we can go usually straight to 3. So when it comes to creating our reality as well, we need to remember that action actually doesn't create our reality, it's consciousness. But it's really important to exercise the ability to take the right action. So I hope this information has helped you. Peace and take care.